You know, it feels like it's been 1,000 years since we spent our time here. Yeah, ever since the start of the game, and then when we had to come back here for other stuff. But we're here for other business today, so I have all the mages. We are going to be doing mage-related things. I wish I had enough energy, but I don't have enough, so oh well. Anyway, welcome back to Celestial Legacy. Today, we're going to the Arcaneum, unfortunately, because we have some unfinished business here. So, Malice told us about a trial that Phoebe can take on, which, granted, reading about it, I have no idea how the hell she was supposed to solve these trials on her own, considering the fact that you basically require fire, ice, and lightning magic to do anything here. So let's... I'm not confident if I have a sponsor either. You need a sponsor to do the trials? It's stupid. No, only have some way to enter it. Those who pass read the spellbooks of the Arcanus Forbidden Incantations. It has been over a century since they were last used. Let me guess, when people were getting murdered in a war? You have anything to say? Your technical trials make sure you're well equipped. Happy so. Oh? What do you got? It's not as good as what I have. It sells holy symbols. And prism rings. Interesting. I don't really need any of this stuff, because we already have better equipment. Everyone's been on edge because the portal. We haven't made much progress so far. It's time to consider contact people with Delphina. How do they know something we don't? You knew those people existed the whole time? But pooling our knowledge about technology and arcane is our way to advance our way of life. I don't know, man. This is even like what Lena's told us. Anyway, let's save the game. Because it's trial time. Feast Phoebe. Oh my god. Priest Phoebe, we are glad that you've returned after all this time. What is it that you ask? I'm here to formally request the attempt at the trials. Truly, though we have been waiting for and brave enough to make an attempt, this will be the first time a priest would be so bold. These are trying times. Someone must do this. The trials are quite dangerous and are designed to test the combat abilities of anyone who attempts them to the fullest. Once you begin, you must see the trials through to the end. Are you certain you wish to begin now, or do you need more time to prepare? Well, I just saved the game, so I'm fine. Yes, I am. Very well. Who will sponsor you? The Battle Mage Malice. Malice, you have proven the most capable of our agents in recent memory. We will respect your word. I can personally vouch for her. The priest before you has proved her mettle in combat time and again. Phoebe, are there any others who would aid you in this endeavor? Yes, I'd like to ask the assistance of the witch Lena. Huh? You want me to accompany you? Of course, I trust you and I see what you can do. This is out of the question! That witch is apostate who refuses to adhere to our doctrines. She cannot be allowed to participate in the trials. See, this is what I mean with the Arcaneum. It's obvious that they're very snooty and think they're better than everyone else, but like everything else, they don't do anything with that. It's just kind of like told to us that they're snooty outside of this one instance, but not shown to us that they're like this. Lena is a proven ally and I would welcome her help. Lena did recently aid us in bringing the rogue mage Cadra to justice. Under these unusual circumstances, we will allow an exception. And this is why I want to turn in Cadra. Alright, I'll do my best. We wish you luck in this harrowing task. Though it is unforgiving, it is also necessary. Go with our blessing. Alright. So we only have our mages. So, before we go any further, I made sure to equip any obsidian rings I had because the boss we're going to be fighting has dark attacks. All his other attacks are basically non-elemental, so that's the thing. Barrettes are the best female armor in the game, so I'm obviously using those. And then Phoebe has the 2 stars for healing, while Malice, I put silver glasses on him because he does not have a way of blocking sleep. We're gonna need to block sleep. And meanwhile, Lena has the other Mystic Soul to boost her magic. So, we had to do these 3 trials in any order. The book of spells containing the Arcaneum is called Forbidden because of its incredible potential. It was deemed that only a chosen few could wield them. Pass the trials of dexterity, wisdom, and combat to prove your worth. Only then can you unlock the greatest of arcane secrets. Alright, so what's this one? Doesn't tell me. Will test your reflexes and agility. You must make your way through the gauntlet while avoiding obstacles. However, you must make it within the time limit while suffering no more than 5 injuries. Move quickly but carefully. Alright, how much time? 2 minutes! Oh my god! Really? Oh, maybe this rock's pass. Okay. Fuck! Okay, wow. What? Really? Are you serious? You can get stun locked! Because the blocks still move while you're stunned. Like that. Oh my god, I hate this style already. This is easily the worst one so far. So probably best to do this one first. Oh. Alright. Maybe this one to pass. Oh no. Okay. Move this rock to pass. Okay. This feels like the polar opposite of that part where we had to get out of the other place, Utopias. Alright, we can go this way, but it's faster, but we will take a hit. Oh, God. Then we got... Oh, come on! What the hell is this? Alright. Go... No! Yes! Okay. And obviously we're not going to go on the path with the spike. Oh, jeez, that was close. And then we're through! Alright, there we go! We did it! Alright, what's the next trial? There are only 2 doors. This will test your mettle in combat. Defeat all of your adversaries to proceed. Alright, so that's the fights. I don't know what to read to, so we're just gonna have to try everything until something works. Let's just end with stuff. Never mind, I have insane stats! Right, yeah, Malice kinda just cleans these fights up. We can clean up. I'm pretty sure this Scorpion is weak to Thunder. Let's try Blizzard, just to be sure. Well, it doesn't matter, once again, because Malice just cleans up. I would like to note that I haven't dumped any points into Phoebe's stats yet. Oh, now it's 3 of them. Alright, well, I know now that you're not weak to Thunder. I'm not weak to... Well, I mean, we'll just do this. We know they one-shot. Plus, I got my MP back anyway. Is that it? Nope. Oh, now it's all of them! Oh! How Oh, I found the weakness. Alright, the others are dead. Well, that was easy. And Malice is now maxed out in level. Alright, we did it. Well, that wasn't so hard. So where's the other door? Ow. To begin your trial, you'll be shown a room for 5 seconds. Then you'll be asked a question about the room. Answer correctly, proceed. Okay. I wrote down the answer to this first one, just to be safe. There are 8 barrels. That's it? That's all I had to do? Can I open any of these? No. Alright. I'm Biggs. Why they all look the same? Oh no, I thought they were gonna be different looking. I'm Wedge. I'm Pierre. Alright. Wedge is this guy. You had to just find the right one, but they all look the same, so it's a lot easier said than done. Alright. Also, how the hell is Phoebe supposed to pull this shit off? She's a priest. Actually, no, we have to pull this one. So we can get it out of the way. The annoying part is having to constantly menu. Luckily, there's no time limit on this one. It's just get through the trial. Then we have to pull these out then. So that way we can pull this one out. Wait a minute. Oh no, I may have done a mistake here. Because how do I get through now? You can't reset the room? I can't pull this out any further. What's that? Oh no. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Once again, it's very slow having to constantly menu. Now I can just come back around like this and do that. Okay. So how was this supposed to help a mage? Serious question. How is this helpful? Alright, there you go. Just gotta get out of here now. But no, serious question. How is this supposed to be helpful to a mage? This just feels absurd. Oh god, this one looks awful. Alright, there we go. We're done. And that's it! That's all the trials. That was surprisingly easy. So now we've completed all 3 trials, we can now proceed through this door. Oh, there we go. Well, no, it's still... There we go. Alright. In we go. Alright. So where's the book? You who will unlock the secrets of the arcane, the forbidden hells whose incarnations wreak havoc. Have you the skill and courage to wield them in the name of justice? You have passed the 3 trials, and now one final test awaits. And gone! Alright, here we go. Be careful, this creature is highly resistant to damage. Then what do we do? The creature will only be vulnerable to one element at a time. We'll shift its barrier to change its weakness to adapt to us. Pay attention to which spells are working. Got it. Ah, it just changed its barrier. So I'm assuming now let's just try stuff. So this is the boss I was talking about before, where I said we're gonna have to basically SMT our way through it. So, since he's immune to all forms of damage, besides whatever he's weak to at the time, we just have to try stuff until something works. And basically, Phoebe can't do anything in this fight except heal. He can shift his weakness to wind, which is why we want Lena. But otherwise, this is the Malice show as always. Also, be very careful because he will cast Flare on dying. So he's basically like that one boss in Final Fantasy VI. So, to prepare for that, we are going to use Shelga. And he put Doom on me. That's not it. So we can always get rid of Doom by using Cleanse, so I'm just gonna get rid of this now. So Fire didn't work. Try Thunder. Nope. Try Wind. Ace! Still casting Doom on my healer. He's still weak to Ice. Just kind of hilarious. I swear, if you never change your weakness to something else, and he pulls a Memo F on me. So I played Strange Journey for the first time. The second phase of the final boss of any route that's not Chaos is supposed to change her weaknesses. But when I played the game for the first time, she would literally never change her weakness off of her fire weakness. So I literally beat the final boss after getting smashed by her multiple times by abusing her fire weakness. Anyway, I'm gonna Spell Shield now. And I'm gonna lose my Spell Shield immediately, because fuck me. Because now he's probably gonna nuke me. Yup, and there's Flare! Oh, never mind. That wasn't that scary. He didn't even kill me! I haven't even boosted up my stats, pal! Alright, thanks! Only 11 JP. That was hardly worth it. And 1200 gold. Not worth it. You have passed the trials. You are indeed worthy. Go. The forbidden spellbook is yours to command. Once again, how is a block pushing puzzle supposed to help us? Beast Phoebe. Fucking, I did it again! Priest Phoebe, it is with great pride that we acknowledge your skill and recognition. As you was the first priest to complete the trials in the history of the Arcaneum, we now bestow upon you the Book of Forbidden Spells. Use them wisely, for their powers covered by all who would wield the arcane. We have someone who wields the arcane literally right here. Her name is Lena. Phoebe learned the Forbidden Spell? Holy, how is that a forbidden spell? And meanwhile, Malice becomes even more broken by getting the spell Flare. I'll just take a tiny little peek at the spellbook later. Oh my god. Now go! Go and destroy Mantrock! For the sake of this world, you, the champion of the Arcaneum, and your allies must prevail! Okay, so, why do they keep doing this to my party? God, stop doing that, game. And I'm gonna put Zeltaf in Malice's place. And then... there you go, much better. Why do they keep doing that? Also, the guide says we get the Chaos Staff from here, but we already got that with Lena, so yeah, we don't need the Chaos Staff. But yeah, now Malice has Flare. One of the most powerful moves in the game. It ignores defense and evasion, and we already have ludicrous stats on our own. So just imagine how much that's going to do. Meanwhile, we also have Holy. I fail to see how we're ever going to use this, because Phoebe almost never attacks anymore. Speaking of Phoebe, let's use some of these points. So let's give her more MP, so I'm going to use 5 of those, 5 of these, 5 of those, and then just 5 more of those, and 5 more of those, and 5 more of these. Now Malice, you know what time it is. More magic! one more. More MP as well. Alright, we're out of here. We have no more business here. So, that was it, actually. I don't think we'll have enough time to do Garrett or Ray's side quests, because both of them require us to do dungeons. Also, we have to leave this way. Keep forgetting that. But yeah, both Garrett and Ray's side quests require us to do dungeons. We will have to come back to Acre to do Garrett's, but I think we should test out our newfound powers to blow up the enemy in hilarious ways. Because there's this tower here. We could always go to the Tazwell Mansion and finish that, but there are 2 bosses in there, so I'm gonna wait. But there's this tower here. I'm gonna have to prepare for it, so give me just a moment. Alright, so I prepared myself well for this encounter. Ruby rings, flame shields. I can't use the flame shield on Malice anymore because he's using the Chaos Staff. And, well, we're gonna talk about our choice of relics soon. So, unfortunately, it turns out that when I had to readjust the party earlier after finishing the trials, the game takes off every piece of equipment from everybody who wasn't in your party during the trials. So Garrett and Zeltaf ended up equipped with nothing. Why does the fucking game do that shit? Anyway, so, in order to fight the game's superboss, who is essentially the superboss of this game because we already beat Bahamut, we need to go through all these towers that are littered about the world. That are only available in Part 2, by the way. Because, you know, Part 1 has nothing going on in it. We need to do all these towers, and each of these towers is a boss fight. This one's been available for a long time, so we're going to do it now because it's the easiest one. We will have to do all of them, and it's a slime. Alright, let's do this. I sent a soul in search of answers. The ebb and flow of entropy eludes thy meager understanding. Still, if it is thy wish to engage me in combat, know this, thy power and skill must reach to the heavens if thou wouldst stand against me. Be thy arm strong and thy feet jubilant enough? Have thou the courage to face me? Sure. Very well, and God! It is a slime. So, this is the Pyro Slime! You want to take a guess at what his weakness is? I'll give you 5 seconds. Alright, you got your guesses? Now I want you to take your guess and throw it in the trash because no, you're wrong, the answer is thunder. Yes! The Pyro Slime, a monster whose name is very much associated with fire, is not weak to ice. Do not question it because no, it doesn't make sense. So instead of doing that, we're just going to use Flare. Look at that damage. 7,000. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know if this dude has a stealable. Nice crit. But yeah, he's weak to thunder, but who cares? Do I? He has nothing. Alright, Malice, blow him up. $7,500. This is absurd. Alright. Hit some energy for our boy Zeltaf. Since he has nothing, which is holy damage. Just beat him up. Use our I don't have enough energy. Right. Well, it's not like it matters. One more flare should probably do it. This is why I wanted to get flare. He doesn't give me any XP. Well, at least we got JP, so we can up his stats some more. And we got a Crusader Helm for winning. That's a guaranteed drop. Ah, thy spirit is strong. I shall grant thee a boon. Present this token to the one who knows all truth. There thou shalt be tested in full. We got Pyrosol. Okay. So that's it? Just gonna hang out there. Alright, well that's it. Well, I mean, we nuked him so fast, we can probably go do another one. So let's go to the next one. The Water Shrine is probably near Northwold, where the ruins used to be. Right here. Let me check first. Yep, alright. Well, give me a second, so I'm gonna switch up my stuff, and I'll be just a moment. I'm also gonna go heal, just in case. Of course, while I was going back after I healed, more events. Because, of course. Phoebe, did I ever tell you how attractive you are? We should go on a date. You're the only one I've asked. Bullshit. I very, very much doubt that. Why? Obviously, you've asked Ray because few things are more exciting to you than mysterious women. When that didn't work out, you went to your backup next, which would be Lena, because you love it when they play hard to get. And when that didn't work out, you went to your alternative contingency backup, me, sweet, innocent, naive Phoebe. How am I doing so far? Oh my god. So... yeah? How about a scale of 1 to no, I'd say 8. Yeah, got an 8. Score. Oh my god, Barsh, dumbass. Oh, I'm so glad you're not useful for any of these fights. Alright, so... since this is the Ice Shrine, we obviously want to have our Ice Shields, which I have. We also have Holy Symbols, because we're going to need those. Otherwise, weak to Fire. Yes, despite the name of this boss that we're about to fight, so, check this one out. So in we go, to the Ice Shrine. I sent a soul in search of answers. Okay, yep, you have the same exact dialogue? Yes. Yeah, fight. So the Hydro Slime, despite its name being heavily associated with that of water, is weak to fire. Who writes this stuff? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't get paid enough for this shit. Well, the same strategy applies. Quick buttons, watch him die, nuke him to death. Okay, that didn't do as much, but let's set up our aura first. And then Phoebe will shelter immediately. Well, actually, no. You are intervening immediately. And then we just slap him around until we win. Let's see how much this does now. Okay, yeah, the aura is really helpful. So let's start lowering your stuff. And then we'll go up a quick heal. Alright, beat him up. I don't think we need Hemorrhage for this guy. Because, I mean, look how much damage Flare is doing. Flare on its own is hard carrying us. With a little help from Zeltath. Alright, let's Seb Shell. Because these guys seem to all be very magic-centric. He also has regen, which is very gross. Nice crit. Now, granted, this would be a situation where someone like... what's his name? I just brought him up earlier. Barf would be useful because he could remove this effect. But... I can do that instead. And Phoebe can slap him. I could have used Holy there. Oh well, it's fine. Who cares about Holy when we have Flare? And he's dead! Just like that! Still no EXP, but 75 and a Ring of Arcana. Alright, we got our boon. So far, these fights feel very samey in terms of our tactics. Alright, Hydro Soul. Alright, time to go heal and then move on to the next slime. I wasn't thinking this would be as quick as it was, but I guess Flare is just that ridiculous. Now, the funniest part is, I could be even stronger than this. Because I did go back to the arena and I save scum to see exactly what the items in the chests do. The Rod of Zeus has a chance of giving you Flare upon hitting an enemy, which would be very nice for a character who can't use a Flare. It's basically anyone whose name is not Malice. And then the Diadem basically turns your chances of using those skills to 100%, meaning that you have a guaranteed chance of getting Flare! Alright, what is this tower? Wind Shrine. Okay, not yet. So where's the Thunder Tower? Alright, the portal is somewhere near here. This is Akrai. That's Utopias. This is Seekno. This it? No, that's the Shadow Shrine. Alright, I have to look for where it is in the guide. Give me a moment. Alright, so it turns out the next one is actually just right near Arendite. But this is the electric slime, so we are outfitted with our usual lightning blocking skills. Not you. You have nothing on you, which is bad. I'm gonna have to put stuff on you. I also put the Wings of Time back on because I'm using the Crusader helm since he can inflict blind. Alright, Thunder Slime, get ready to get your ass handed to you by Malice the Immortal. Yeah, shut up. Fight me. Alright, so guess what this guy's weak to? No, his weakness is ice. Yeah, I know, it makes no sense. I don't understand these weaknesses. How cute. Free damage too, nice. Alright, we know the strat. Quick flare, watch him die fast. Jeez, that was almost 8k on the first hit. That's hilarious. Alright, innervate our boy, because he needs the energy. What about Zeltov, because his moves very fast. I wish I could up his general speed using points, but I can't, so we're just gonna have to roll what we got. I guess that's another way to balance him out, because if he could be fast and hit like a truck, that would just be OP. Alright, you know what? Let's try Holy. It's probably gonna be a waste of MP, but we can at least see the animation. Okay, that did a lot. That wasn't a total waste of MP, actually. So this dude also does have Fizz. He also has speed boosting. So we're just gonna blow him up before he gets to do anything. Let's have another Holy. I mean, as long as he dies faster. Okay, well, he's not dead yet. But he really cannot do anything to me. Ew, he has wall? That's gross. I mean, he's probably not gonna live. I love Foyer. It ignores defense. 150. We get a fairy ring. Alright, give me my boon. My eyes. Electro Soul. What does the fairy ring do, though? Because we haven't seen anything like that until now. I have so much shit in here. Increases all damage and healing by 25%. Wow, that's really good. It's a real shame I could only have 2 accessories at a time. Alright, so we know where the Wind Shrine is, so we're just gonna head straight over there. Ooh, not over there. That's the final dungeon. We don't want to go there yet. No. Wait, that's the Shadow Shrine. Wind Shrine is over here. Right? Yeah, okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go prepare for it. Alright, Wind Shrine. So, unusually enough, there is no earth element in this game, so this boss is weak to dark. So that's why we have Dark Nail Runes, even though I could just use Zeltas magic. But that's a waste of MP, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. Anyway, everyone has Emerald Rings, because there's no shield that blocks wind damage. So, it's time for the fight. Alright, so, usual strategies apply. He's not gonna be able to... Never mind, Zeltaf just got fucking nuked. He's the only one who doesn't have a Emerald Ring, right? So I am gonna have to heal him. But as for everything else, we apply the same strategies as we have before. Quick flare, watch him die incredibly fast. And because I don't have an Emerald Ring on Zeltaf, I need to keep him topped off. He does have 1,000 needles, which will always do 1,000 damage. So, how nice that there's a fixed damage move in this game. It's kind of weird how we're haven't seen that until now, but, you know, I'm not gonna complain. Anyway, as always, we're gonna use our usual tactics. He does have Stop, which is very problematic because he just used it on my fucking healer. Well then, we just need to kill him before he can do anything bad to me. I mean, we're pretty damn strong, so we should be fine. Unless he does that, because one more Twister could be bad for me. But he also has the anti-heal ward, which sucks! Once again, it won't matter if I kill him first. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Like I said, it won't matter if I kill him first. Wow, speaking of which, I haven't killed him. Alright, let's get rid of this anti-heal ward. We're going to heal at the airship anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Do not. Fuck. Well, there goes my best character. Never mind, fight's over. Never mind, we already won. Still no EXP. But they really are upping the points we get. And Aegis Shield. Alright, I'll take my boon. The next couple of towers are probably going to be a bit rougher because these guys start running some very annoying gimmicks. So what does this Aegis Shield do? Zeltaf, you're going to be my test dummy. It is basically just a better Dragon Shield. Alright, well, I need to go prepare for the next tower, which is near Seek now. It's that one we went to before. Which is right here. So I will be right back. Alright, so for this next one actually does have a gimmick to him. I need to go heal, by the way. So we'll do that right now. So this next one has a gimmick to him regarding the use of limit breaks or Keiji's Bushido skills. If you use a limit break on him, he will always use death on you. Or any of Keiji's Bushido skills, probably because they pierce defense. Not that I've ever noticed that because, you know, he sucks. His strength is not great. But speaking of Keiji, we may actually get some value out of him for the next one. I may actually use him, believe it or not. I will have to re-equip him because they took off all my stuff, but... Alright, welcome to the Shadow Shrine! We're almost done with these. I could have waited until we finished Carrot's side quest so we were even stronger, but, well, whatever, it's too late now. I wasn't expecting the whole Arcaneum thing to take as less time as it did. Wow, nice. Anyway, we're gonna use our usual tactics. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But the main difference is... nothing. We're just gonna do what we always do. Now, I'm curious if Flare is classified as... yeah, I should have known! So the guy lied again. So he's gonna use death on me every single time I even consider using Flare. Meaning that Malice just dies every turn. Because he doesn't have a shield on. Unless I just don't attack with Malice at all. Actually, we can try and... but yeah, unless I don't attack with Malice at all, he just dies every turn. Also, he has Pharaoh's Curse, which can put Curse. But I specifically set up Zeltaf, so that would never happen to him. You know what, since you don't need MB, I mean, any... you don't really need JP. Plus, this helps me kill the boss faster. And we can just revive him if we ever need to use him for stuff. I mean, if we kill him before then it doesn't matter. Also, I specifically gave the armor that resists dark to Garrett and Zeltaf. Yeah, if you use... so basically if you use any non-elemental attack, he just kills you. Because he resists all other elements besides wind. Also, he's most of the way dead. Void Blast? What the hell is this? Alright, that's a problem. Do I have a way of... here. Alright, we got rid of everything but slow. Darkja. Ouch. Alright, Malice, just... Since you die in one turn, we can just get Garrett back up. Wow. They found my one weakness. I can't abuse Flare to just cheese the fight. Though Darkja does kind of hurt. Not gonna lie, so let's Mind Crush. But he should be dead soon. I could attack with Malice and, you know, die. Gravija, my HP is gone, but we have healing, it's fine. Alright, one more Mind Crush. And we're on! Easy! Except for the part where he killed me, like 5 times. 250 JP and a Hierophant robe. Alright, give me my thing. Alright, the Umbra Soul. So what does the Hierophant robe do, though? Is it better than what I have? Oh no, don't tell me I can't put it on certain... yes. Of course it is. It gives you no ailment protection, so it's automatically worse than the Barrette. Once again, showcasing the problem of female characters having very restricted item setups because of the fact that only they have protection from, oh right, I can't land my airship here, so I have to walk to the tower. Well, that's great. But anyway, I had to prepare for the last hour. This is probably the hardest one, so we actually do need some proper setup for this one. So I will be just a moment after I heal. So, I'll be right back. I swear, I pressed my key to start my recording again. It like skipped freaking text. Oh my god, Earth. Barth is a pig, you should ignore him. What do you say because Zelda decided to caught your interest? We both agree on this shit. And then she's gonna leave. Alright, so the next boss has an actual gimmick to him that makes him very annoying. So the problem with this guy, unlike the others, oh right, yeah, we have to walk there. Forgot. So I'm gonna equip the Mew Charm. So the gimmick with this boss is he has sky-high strength and will basically one-shot us with no challenge at all. So I specifically outfitted Zeltaf to maximize on defense. You also want Peace Rings on everyone because his first move is very annoying. So Zeltaf is going to be our tank. Meanwhile, we're going to click buttons and hopefully not get murdered. How that's gonna go, your mileage may vary. So, we're gonna see. AoE attacks are kind of like the king here, but we have so many revives and heals that we should be fine when it comes to not dying. But this is the same tower we looked at before that I chose to immediately run away from because I didn't like the music here. Face Shrine is not that scary a dungeon, but at the same time, you never know. So I think with Garrett, let's, what did I have on you before? Alright, we'll just use this. I'm also going to give him the Aegis Shield, just because it's better than the shield we have right now. Alright, let's do it. This is it. This is the last slime. Also, I specifically put everyone in the back row. Alright, this is it. And God! So immediately he'll use Mad Rush and miss entirely. Look at that shit. He just one-shot my fucking healer. So we're gonna use Hemorrhage because he's 100% counterattack rate. You know, why do I believe the guide ever? Because it seems like it's just known to lie to you, explicitly. Alright, we're gonna taunt. Nice miss, dummy. Oh, okay. So as long as you have your frickin' thing up, then it's fine. Alright, let's see if we can actually get a flare off without dying. Or else I'm gonna have to just click AoE attacks. Oh, okay, we can use flare. So let's cure Ava immediately because we just got smashed. And Zeltaf will Plague Strike. Look at that, he's tanking it. And then one more Hemorrhage for the road. Yeah, he's just hyper-focused on Zeltaf, that's perfect. Especially since I'm... Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't work. Perfect, alright, let's set Protect. Because his strength is fucking ridiculous. Alright, let's reapply Taunt. I am gonna have to quick Innervate. Yikes! Oh, there it is! Alright, so let's change our formation. Move everyone back. And then, I guess... let's just start emboldening. Keep clicking Flare, because that's our best move. Look at that damage, though. It's absolutely absurd. I love this move. Do another big heal to keep our HP topped off. Did he even do damage to me? I don't even think he did damage to me. He just inflicted slow, and that's it. We're just in a funny... nope. 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 Get back there. All of you. Now, you could use KG for this. Why is Malice still... oh my god, it's just a bug. Just a visual bug. Nothing I haven't seen before. Wow, he's not even doing damage to me anymore. That's hilarious. But yeah, that's a visual bug. Not like we haven't seen any of those before. Wow, that's hilarious. His defense is so high, he literally cannot damage me with his sky-high defense anymore. Like, sky-high attack. Also, get back there, all of you. Once again, Malice just refuses to move. Nice visual bug. Like, I'm assuming he's in the back row, but I don't know for sure. Alright, Hemorrhage to avoid the... Yo, I should just ignore the guide half the time when it says that certain things will happen, because it seems like it likes to lie to you, explicitly. Alright, taunt again. Dude, this is absurd. Okay, you know what? Hit with the holy. He's not dead. Alright, blast him. This should kill him. There you go. And this is why I got Flare. For 350 points and a ribbon. Alright, give me my boon. So with this, we can now go and fight the superboss, which is why I want to do the monster grind. The superboss basically expects us to be level 55 plus in order to stand a realistic chance in hell of not getting, you know, royally screwed by him. But we will not be fighting him yet. We have side quests to finish up. So, after I go heal and change my equipment back, next time, we will be going back to Acre again. We have some unfinished business to take care of involving a certain group. You know, a group that basically has no relevance to the story whatsoever because part 1 has nothing happen in it. And by that group, I mean the Crimson Hands, the most nothing burger group of thugs and murderers I think I've ever seen in a video game. So I will see you then.